Salvation Army Church set ablaze, a modern epidemic, a fashion flare. All this on Salvation Army Today. Nearly 2 weeks after the deadly attack at a Nairobi shopping mall, a group of young men torched the Salvation Army Church in the Majengo district of Mombasa, following the killing of a popular Muslim cleric. This attack was a part of the riots that killed 4 people and injured 7 others. Police had to fire tear gas and gunshots to disband the rioters. Fortunately, there were no reports of injuries inside the building, but the damage was extensive. After everything Kenya has gone through recently, may we remember to lift them up in prayer. Last month, we mentioned that the Army would have a presence at the Sexpo Convention in South Africa. Everyone involved found it a privilege to be able to stand as a Christian church in a place of darkness and be the light and salt of the world. The Salvation Army has always gone to places where people least expect. Why should this be different? The Salvationists involved help people to be aware of the dangers of sex trafficking, which is a modern epidemic. They received a number of varied responses, some negative, but many were very supportive. Almost every newspaper in South Africa picked up on the Army's presence at Sexpo.
Sexpo has said that they would like us to come again. Perhaps next time we'll have a different slant on a social injustice or a moral issue. But this is such a strong message, and I think not enough people have heard yet. So we'll be back.
Major Karen Holmes' prayer is that we never stop being the Salvation Army. The Orlando, Florida Area Command's Women's Auxiliary recently hosted its 9th annual Fashion Flare. This successful event features an upscale fashion show and luncheon to raise money for the disadvantaged women and children who reside in the Army shelters in Orlando. In addition to the fashion show, a silent auction took place, as well as the award-winning Children's Sing Company from Orlando. The Fashion Flare has successfully raised funds for Army programming in the past, and this year is no different. A table of 8 cost $800, where sponsorship tables cost $1,200, which included runway seating and special recognition. One of the many joys of the day were that many of the ladies who live in the shelter were able to attend the event. Cindy Connell, manager of the Women's and Children's Shelter, said, "The Women's Auxiliary is willing to put the funding towards the ladies who live in our shelter and to make sure that it feels like more of a home and not an institution." As we close, we turn to the Gospel of Matthew. God blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. Tune in next week for more Salvation Army news from around the world. For Salvation Army Today, I'm Roberta Simmons-Smith. Good day, and may God bless you.